AI. Your daily breakdown of the markets, technology, and crypto trends for April 27th, 2026. Let's get started. Billionaire investor Ray Dalio warns the U.S. economy has slipped into a stagflationary environment, advising against cutting interest rates. With the S&P 500 currently at 7,173.91, up 0.12% today, Dalio says cutting rates now would risk damaging confidence in the central bank. He recommends a 5% to 15% allocation to gold as an effective diversifier. The Fed is expected to leave rates unchanged at this week's meeting, with traders pricing in a 100% chance of no change. Dalio's comments come as equities rebound, with the Nasdaq at 24,887.1, up 0.2% today, and Nvidia leading the charge at 216.61, up 4%. A cautious approach is advised as the economy navigates this challenging environment.
Prediction markets are making a move into the crypto space, specifically targeting perpetual futures, a high-risk and high-reward trade. With over 70% of volume on centralized crypto exchanges, perps have seen explosive growth, reaching a nominal $61.7 trillion in 2025. Companies like Kalshare and Polymarket are looking to get in on the action, which could reshape how Americans trade on real-world events. Bitcoin is currently trading at $76,957.99, down 2.16% today. The convergence of prediction markets and leveraged trading could bring new competition to platforms like Robinhood and Coinbase, and raise questions about volatility and the link between crypto and mainstream finance. As the crypto market continues to evolve, it will be interesting to see how this new development plays out.
Micron and Sandisk are on a tear, with shares jumping on Monday as demand for memory is expected to persist through the end of the decade. Melius Research upgraded Micron to a buy rating, noting it could gain another 41% over the next 12 months. The stock is up over 550% in the past year, with Micron trading at a record and its market cap approaching $600 billion. Meanwhile, Sandisk gained 8.1% on Monday and is up over 3,000% in the past year, with its market cap pushing past $157 billion. As the global shortage for microchips continues, memory prices are skyrocketing, with the DRAM market recording 30% quarter-over-quarter growth for 2 consecutive periods. This surge in demand is also driving up prices for electronics, with Gartner predicting PC prices will rise by 17% this year. With Nvidia trading at $216.61, up 4% on the day, the need for memory has never been stronger. As the market continues to shift, one thing is clear: the memory makers are here to stay, with Micron and Sandisk leading the charge.
As investors seek income, diversification, and an inflation fix, real assets are gaining traction. With $106 trillion in infrastructure investment needed through 2040, this asset class has a long macroeconomic tailwind. Real assets, including commodities, real estate, and infrastructure, offer a more direct ability to preserve purchasing power than traditional equities and fixed income. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up 0.12% at 7,173.91, and the Nasdaq is up 0.2% at 24,887.1. As the market grapples with geopolitical risk and elevated equity valuations, advisors are turning to real assets for stability and growth. With the 60-40 asset mix struggling since 2020, real assets may be the answer for investors looking to diversify and protect against inflation.
Kevin O'Leary is sounding the alarm on altcoins, calling them poo-poo with no future. After the 2025 crash, he sold 26 altcoins, keeping only Bitcoin and Ethereum. with Bitcoin currently trading at $76,958, down 2.16% today, and Ethereum at $2,291, down 3.3%. O'Leary's words carry weight. He believes the rest of the altcoins are screwed due to lack of marketing dollars. The altcoin market, valued at over $700 billion, may disagree. But with over 50% of coins tracked by CoinGecko failing from 2021 through 2025, O'Leary's skepticism is warranted. As the crypto market continues to shift, investors are left wondering if altcoins are a worthwhile investment or just a fleeting trend.
MaxLinear Incorporated is on fire, soaring 130% week-on-week after posting stellar earnings and an upbeat outlook. The stock climbed 85% to a record high of $63.52 on Friday before closing at $60.32, a 76.12% gain. This comes as the company reported a 43% growth in revenues to $137 million. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq, where MaxLinear is listed, is up 0.2% to 24,887.1. With strong momentum in optical data center connectivity, MaxLinear is targeting 47 to 56% revenue growth in the second quarter. As the market continues to react to earnings reports, keep an eye on stocks like Nvidia, up 4% to $216.61, and Tesla, up 0.63% to $378.67. We'll be watching how these stocks perform in the coming weeks.
Breaking news in the tech world, OpenAI and Microsoft have renegotiated their deal, ending a potential legal battle over OpenAI's $50 billion deal with Amazon. This new agreement gives Microsoft a non-exclusive license to OpenAI's IP through 2032, allowing OpenAI to serve its products to customers across any cloud provider. Meanwhile, Microsoft will no longer have to pay a revenue share to OpenAI, but will continue to benefit from its 27% stake in the company. This deal is a win for both parties, with OpenAI gaining more flexibility and Microsoft maintaining its position as a major player in the AI space. The news comes as the Nasdaq rises 0.2% to 24,887.1, with Nvidia leading the charge, up 4% to 216.61. This development is set to shake up the tech landscape, giving enterprises more choices and fueling competition among cloud giants.
Data center demand is driving a 66% surge in natural gas power plant costs, with the price to build a new facility rising to $2,157 per kilowatt of generating capacity. This surge is being driven by tech companies like Microsoft and Meta, who are investing heavily in natural gas to power their data centers. Meanwhile, companies like Google are exploring alternative approaches, including renewables paired with long-duration energy storage. As the demand for electricity continues to grow, with data centers expected to reach 106 gigawatts by 2035, investors are keeping a close eye on the sector. Nvidia, a key player in the data center industry, is currently trading at $216.61, up 4% on the day. As the tech sector continues to evolve, one thing is clear: the demand for power is only going to continue to grow.
Bitcoin remains range-bound, struggling to break above $80,000, with analysts debating whether the trend has truly changed. Currently, Bitcoin is trading at $76,957.99, down 2.16% on the day. Meanwhile, Ethereum is facing resistance at $2,465, with its price at $2,291.41, a 3.3% decline. Other major altcoins, such as Solana, are also seeing near-term consolidation, with Solana trading at $84.20, down 3.19%. As the crypto market continues to fluctuate, investors are keeping a close eye on key levels, including Bitcoin's $76,000 support and Ethereum's $2,295 moving average. Will the bulls regain control, or will the bears push prices lower?
Bitcoin bulls are battling for control, with a key reclaim level at $80,000. The cryptocurrency fell over 2% on Monday, with its price currently at $76,958. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up 0.12% at $7,173.91. Crypto traders are eyeing the $80,000 level, with some predicting a breakout beyond the current multi-month trading range. Bitcoin needs to clear its bull market support band to flip the price trend, with the 21-week EMA being a key indicator. The next stop could be $84,500, with some analysts predicting a major macro bullish shift if the band is flipped to support. Oil prices are also on the rise, with WTI crude reaching $97.50 per barrel, adding to market uncertainty.
The highly anticipated trial between Elon Musk and Sam Altman has begun, with jury selection kicking off in Oakland, California. Musk is suing OpenAI, alleging the company reneged on its charitable mission. The trial comes as Musk prepares to take SpaceX public in a record IPO, with the company's valuation expected to be significant. Meanwhile, Tesla stock is up 0.63% to $378.67. The outcome of the trial could have major implications for the tech industry, particularly in the AI sector. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has dismissed the lawsuit as baseless, but Musk is seeking significant remedies, including the removal of Altman from his role. The trial is expected to wrap up by May 21st, with Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers overseeing the proceedings. As the trial unfolds, investors will be watching closely, especially with Nvidia stock up 4% to $216.61, a key player in the AI space.
A warning has been issued over U.S. bank accounts sitting idle, with money potentially being turned over to the state. According to Ted Rossman, a principal analyst at Bankrate, some banks flag inactivity after as little as 6 months. This can lead to escheatment, a process where the bank hands the balance over to the state treasurer's office as unclaimed property. With roughly $70 billion in unclaimed property sitting in state coffers, it's essential to secure your money ASAP. Meanwhile, in the markets, the S&P 500 is trading at 7,173.91, up 0.12%, while the Nasdaq has risen 0.2% to 24,887.1. Nvidia is leading the charge, with its stock price surging 4% to 216.61. Don't let your idle cash sit around. Consider investing it prudently to make your money work harder for you.
Consumers lost a staggering $2.1 billion to social media scams in 2025, according to a new report from the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. This significant loss highlights the growing concern of online scams and their impact on the economy. As the market continues to evolve, investors are keeping a close eye on the overall economic landscape. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is trading at 7,173.91, up 0.12% today, and the Nasdaq is at 24,887.1, with a 0.2% gain. The rise of online scams is a reminder of the importance of vigilance in the digital age, and investors are advised to be cautious when making online transactions. With Nvidia's stock price at $216.61, up 4% today, and Tesla stock at $378.67, up 0.63%. Investors are looking for opportunities in the tech sector. As the market continues to navigate the challenges of online security, one thing is clear: investors must remain informed and proactive to protect their assets.
China's top economic planner has blocked Meta's $2 billion acquisition of Manus, an AI startup founded by Chinese engineers. The move marks a significant intervention in a cross-border deal, extending beyond US-China tensions into the AI industry. Meta had planned to fold Manus agent technology into Meta AI. The news comes as Nvidia's stock price surges 4% to $216.61. The blockage could deal a blow to Meta's ambitions in the AI space. Manus founders are reportedly under exit bans, preventing them from leaving mainland China. The situation is complex, with around 100 Manus employees already integrated into Meta's Singapore offices. Meta says the transaction complied with applicable law and anticipates an appropriate resolution. The S&P 500 is up 0.12% to 7,173.91, while the Nasdaq rises 0.2% to 24,887.1. The development is being closely watched, given the growing importance of AI in the tech industry.
Breaking news in the tech world. OpenAI is rumored to be working on a smartphone that could revolutionize the way we interact with our devices. According to industry analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, this new phone would rely on AI agents instead of traditional apps, giving users a more seamless and integrated experience. With ChatGPT nearing 1 billion weekly users, this move could be a game-changer for OpenAI. Meanwhile, the market is reacting with Nvidia up 4% to $216.61 and Apple down 1.27% to $267.61. As the tech landscape continues to evolve, one thing is clear: the future of smartphones is looking more artificial intelligence driven by the day. We'll be keeping a close eye on this developing story and its potential impact on the market.
Bitmine expands ETH holdings despite $6.5 billion in unrealized losses. The crypto treasury company continues to buy Ether, now holding roughly 5.08 million ETH, with combined crypto and cash reserves at about $13.3 billion. This move comes as Ethereum prices have rebounded above $2,400, currently trading at $2,291.41, down 3.3% today. Despite the aggressive buying, Bitmine is sitting on more than $6.5 billion in unrealized losses. The company is generating yield on a portion of its holdings, with roughly 3.7 million ETH staked, providing a steady income stream. As the broader crypto market shows signs of stabilization, investors are watching closely, with Bitcoin currently trading at $76,957.99, down 2.16% today.
The European Commission has announced a new package of sanctions targeting Russian crypto exchanges, stablecoins, and the country's central bank digital currency. This move comes in response to Russia's increasing reliance on crypto transactions to circumvent existing sanctions amid the ongoing war in Ukraine. The sanctions include a total sectorial ban on carrying out exchanges with any Russian crypto asset service provider. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is trading down 2.16% at $76,957.99, and Ethereum is down 3.3% at $2,291.41. The European Commission's actions are putting further pressure on Russia to engage in negotiations. The US is also keeping a close eye on Iran's potential use of digital assets to circumvent sanctions. The crypto market is under scrutiny as regulators try to stay one step ahead of those trying to evade sanctions.
Breaking news on Wall Street: Bernstein analysts are bullish on IREN, predicting a significant pivot to AI cloud infrastructure could drive $3.7 billion in revenue. With a price target of $100, that's nearly 100% upside from current levels below $50. This shift is expected to fundamentally reshape the company's business model, with Bitcoin mining revenue declining over time. Meanwhile, the market is seeing gains, with the S&P 500 up 0.12% to 7,173.91 and the Nasdaq rising 0.2% to 24,887.1. Nvidia, a key player in AI technology, is up 4% to 216.61. As IREN transitions away from Bitcoin mining, investors are taking note, and the stock could be poised for a major breakout.
Crypto markets are seeing a significant shift today, with a new report from Blockchain for Europe stating that the European Union's MiCA regulations have made euro stablecoins safer, but less competitive. This has resulted in euro stablecoins accounting for less than 1% of global stablecoin volume. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is currently trading at $76,958, down 2.16% on the day. In other news, 88 people have been indicted in connection with alleged wrench attacks on crypto owners in France. Strategy's Michael Saylor has also signaled an impending BTC purchase, following the company's recent buy of 34,164 coins for over $2.5 billion, bringing their total holdings to 815,061 BTC, valued at around $63.6 billion. Ethereum is also down 3.3% at $2,291.41, while Solana has fallen 3.19% to $84.20.
Bitcoin bulls are celebrating a major milestone, with the cryptocurrency closing above its 21-week resistance for the first time in 6 months. This key trend line, which has been in place since October 2025, has been a major hurdle for Bitcoin, but its recent surge has finally pushed it above this level. With a current price of $76,957.99, Bitcoin is looking to build on this momentum, potentially targeting $80,000. Meanwhile, Ethereum is trading at $2,291.41, and Solana is at $84.20. As the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision and inflation data loom, investors are bracing for potential volatility, but for now, Bitcoin's breakout is the main story in the crypto space.
Elon Musk warns that America will go bankrupt due to its rising national debt, which currently stands at $38.96 trillion. The interest payments on this debt are becoming a heavy burden, exceeding the military budget of over $1 trillion. Musk believes that without a productivity breakthrough from artificial intelligence and robotics, the country is headed for disaster. Meanwhile, the U.S. stock market remains volatile, with the S&P 500 currently trading at 7,173.91, up 0.12% on the day. As investors seek safe havens, gold prices have climbed nearly 51% over the past 12 months, and some experts predict it could rise to $10,000 an ounce. With the national debt continuing to grow, it's essential for investors to diversify their portfolios and consider alternative assets to protect their wealth.
Spotify is teaming up with Peloton to launch a global fitness content hub, expanding its reach beyond music and podcasts. The partnership will make over 1,400 Peloton classes available to Spotify Premium subscribers worldwide. This move is a strategic priority for both companies, with Spotify looking to deepen its expansion into wellness and Peloton pivoting away from a hardware-centric model. As the news breaks, the S&P 500 is up 0.12% to 7,173.91, while the Nasdaq has gained 0.2% to 24,887.1. Nvidia is leading the charge, up 4% to 216.61. The deal is expected to create new engagement and monetization pathways for Spotify and accelerate Peloton's international expansion ambitions. With Spotify's massive user base and Peloton's high-quality fitness content, this partnership is poised to disrupt the fitness industry. As the market continues to react, we'll be keeping a close eye on the tech sector, where Apple is currently down 1.27% to 267.61, and Tesla is up 0.63% to 378.67.
In a sign of caution, companies are turning to temporary hires amid a reluctance to commit to full-time employees. This trend is heating up, with the number of workers in temp staffing positions ticking higher this year. According to Bullhorn, temporary worker placements jumped 9% between February and March, significantly higher than permanent hires. This shift is driven by uncertainty in the economy, with employers seeking flexibility in their workforce. As Leah Taniguchi, Bullhorn's research director, notes, temporary workers provide wiggle room for bosses unsure of how AI will reshape their labor needs. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is up 0.12% to 7,173.91, and the Nasdaq has risen 0.2% to 24,887.1. As the job market continues to evolve, this trend is likely to persist, with employers prioritizing flexibility over permanent hires.
American Express and Chase are setting a new precedent for credit card fees, with American Express raising the fee for its high-end Platinum card to $895 and Chase increasing the fee for its Premium card to $795. This move may pave the way for other credit card companies to follow suit. Meanwhile, the market is seeing a mixed day, with the S&P 500 up 0.12% to 7,173.91 and the Nasdaq up 0.2% to 24,887.1. Nvidia is leading the charge, up 4% to $216.61, while Apple is down 1.27% to $267.61. As the credit card industry continues to evolve, consumers can expect to see more premium, high-fee cards with added perks. The question is, will they be willing to pay for them?
In a major breakthrough, Ineffable Intelligence, founded by former DeepMind researcher David Silver, has raised $1.1 billion in funding at a valuation of $5.1 billion. The British AI lab aims to create a superlearner capable of discovering knowledge and skills without relying on human data. This news comes as Nvidia's stock price surges to $216.61, up 4% today. The AI sector is heating up, with London emerging as a hub, and companies like Ineffable Intelligence and Recursive Superintelligence leading the charge. With Google and Nvidia among the investors, this could be a game-changer for the industry. The S&P 500 is up 0.12% at 7,173.91, while the Nasdaq has gained 0.2% to 24,887.1. The future of AI is looking bright, and investors are taking notice.
Europe is breaking up with US tech, seeking sovereignty over its digital landscape. The Cloud Act has forced US-based companies to comply with law enforcement requests, even for data stored abroad. France is ditching Windows for Linux and has awarded a contract to Scaleway, a French cloud provider. The European Commission has also awarded a €180 million sovereign cloud tender to 4 providers, excluding AWS European Sovereign Cloud. Meanwhile, Nvidia stock is up 4% to $216.61, and Tesla's stock is up 0.63% to $378.67. As Europe looks to reduce its reliance on American providers, companies like Mistral AI are seeing revenue surges as alternatives to US tech giants. The shift towards sovereign tech is gaining momentum, with the potential to create new market opportunities for European companies.
President Trump and his national security team are discussing Iran's proposal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, a critical waterway for global oil trade. The proposal comes as the U.S. and Iran remain at odds over a potential deal. Meanwhile, The markets are watching closely, with the S&P 500 up 0.12% to 7,173.91 and the Nasdaq rising 0.2% to 24,887.1. The situation remains fluid, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio expressing skepticism about Iran's intentions. As the situation unfolds, investors are keeping a close eye on the price of oil and its potential impact on the global economy. The Trump administration has made it clear that its top priority is preventing Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. We'll continue to monitor the situation and bring you updates as more information becomes available.
In a groundbreaking move, Customers Bank CEO Sam Sidhu let his AI clone handle an earnings call, marking a potential first for a public company. The bank has signed a multi-year partnership with OpenAI to automate lending and client onboarding. This deal is part of Sidhu's strategy to get ahead in the industry's AI transformation, aiming to slash loan timelines from weeks to days. With Nvidia's stock up 4% to $216.61, the AI giant's involvement is expected to boost the bank's efficiency ratio from 49% to the low 40s. As the S&P 500 rises 0.12% to 7,173.91, Customers Bank is poised to set a new standard for regional banking with its AI-powered operating model.
Intel's strong free cash flow outlook is driving analysts to upgrade their price targets, with some expecting the stock to exceed $100 per share. Following its recent earnings results, Intel closed at $82.54, up 23.6%. The company's Q1 revenue rose 7.2% year-over-year, with adjusted earnings per share up 93% quarter-over-quarter. With a positive free cash flow forecast, Intel's valuation could be much higher, potentially reaching a market value of $510 billion, 22% higher than its current market cap. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is trading at 7,173.91, up 0.12%, and the Nasdaq is at 24,887.1, up 0.2%. Nvidia, a key player in the tech industry, is up 4% at $216.61. As Intel stock continues to rise, investors are taking notice of its potential for long-term growth.
Spirit Airlines stock is taking off, thanks to a potential rescue deal from the Trump administration. The airline's stock surged from 27 cents to $2.45 in just 2 days, a massive 521.5% year-to-date gain. But with a market cap of just $44.2 million, can this plane stay in the sky? As the S&P 500 hovers around 7,173.91, up 0.12% today, investors are watching Spirit's every move. With fuel costs soaring and operational pressures mounting, the airline's fate hangs in the balance. Will a government bailout be enough to keep Spirit airborne, or will it lose altitude again? The market is betting on a turnaround, but with Wall Street analysts rating the stock of moderate sell, the future remains uncertain.
Pharmaceutical giants Novartis, Amgen, and Eli Lilly are betting big on a new class of heart drugs targeting a little-known form of cholesterol called Lp(a). With an estimated 1 in 5 people worldwide having elevated Lp(a) levels, the potential market is massive. Novartis' experimental drug pelacarsen is expected to report trial results later this year, which could be a game-changer for the industry. If successful, the drug could reach annual sales of $5.6 billion by 2032. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is trading at 7,173.91, up 0.12% today, while Nvidia's stock price has surged to $216.61, a 4% increase. As investors await the trial results, they're keeping a close eye on the market. With the potential for a new blockbuster drug on the horizon, the pharmaceutical sector is one to watch.
AT&T is revamping its wireless offerings in a bid to restore customer loyalty, after facing elevated churn in its wireless business. The carrier's postpaid phone churn reached 0.89% in the first quarter, up from 0.83% in the same quarter last year. AT&T's CEO is betting big on converged phone and internet services to attract and retain customers. Meanwhile, the S&P 500 is trading at 7,173.91, up 0.12% today. Nvidia is leading the charge, up 4% to 216.61. As the wireless landscape continues to shift, AT&T's strategy will be closely watched. The company's efforts to expand its fiber internet footprint and offer competitive pricing will be key to reducing churn and winning back customers. With the Nasdaq trading at 24,887.1, up 0.2% today, all eyes are on the telecom sector.
The U.S. Supreme Court is hearing arguments in Bayer's bid to limit thousands of lawsuits over its Roundup weed killer. A decision in favor of Bayer could strike a major blow to the multitude of other lawsuits. Meanwhile, the market remains steady, with the S&P 500 up 0.12% to 7,173.91. Nvidia is leading the charge, up 4% to 216.61. As the court's decision is expected by the end of June, investors are keeping a close eye on the potential impact on Bayer's overall liability. The company is facing claims from approximately 65,000 plaintiffs in U.S. state and federal courts. Bayer has said decades of studies have shown Roundup and its active ingredient, glyphosate, are safe for human use. The proposed settlement of $7.25 billion aims to resolve most of the remaining lawsuits. We will continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available.
Digital Realty Trust Incorporated is kicking off 2026 with a strong presence in the global data center market, boasting over 300 data centers across 25 countries. As a REIT focusing on cloud and carrier-neutral interconnected data centers, DLR is well-positioned for growth. With the rise of cloud computing and artificial intelligence, companies like NVIDIA, currently trading at $216.61, are driving demand for secure and reliable data center solutions. As the S&P 500 hovers around 7,173.91, investors are looking for stable investments like DLR, which has a proven track record of expanding through strategic acquisitions and joint ventures. With a current global capacity of 3 gigawatts, DLR is poised to capitalize on the increasing need for data storage and processing, making it an attractive option for investors looking to diversify their portfolios.
Breaking news: a man has been charged with attempting to assassinate President Donald Trump at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The incident has sent shockwaves across the nation, but so far, the markets remain relatively stable. The S&P 500 is up 0.12% at 7,173.91, while the Nasdaq has gained 0.2% to 24,887.1. Nvidia is leading the charge, up 4% at 216.61. As the situation continues to unfold, investors will be closely watching for any potential impact on the markets. For now, it's business as usual, with Tesla trading at 378.67, up 0.63%, and Apple at 267.61, down 1.27%. We'll continue to monitor the situation and bring you updates as more information becomes available. That's your market wrap for today. It was a tale of two markets, with investors navigating a fog of macroeconomic uncertainty while chasing a massive technological tailwind. On one hand, you have influential voices like Ray Dalio warning of a stagflation era, urging Fed Chair-in-waiting Kevin Warsh against rate cuts. Add in geopolitical risks with Iran and concerns over national debt, and the macro picture looks cautious at best. But the real story, the one driving triple-digit gains, is the relentless AI build-out. We saw parabolic moves in memory makers like Micron and Sandisk, and a 130% surge in MaxLinear, all tied to insatiable demand for data center hardware. This isn't just hype. It's driving up the cost of physical infrastructure like natural gas power plants and reshaping corporate strategy from banking to Bitcoin mining. So, the main takeaway for investors is this. While the broad economy faces headwinds, a powerful secular growth story in AI infrastructure is creating a clear set of winners. Capital is flowing aggressively into the picks and shovels of this revolution: memory chips, connectivity, and power, creating opportunities that are, for now, defying the macro gloom. I'll see you at the opening bell. Stay bullish.